That was a powerful video. Good morning. I'm Jack McCain, and it is an honor to be here in Halifax for the 2022 Forum. This gathering and this organization have meant so much to my mother and father. My mother really wanted to be here, but unfortunately she couldn't make it. So instead of a distinguished ambassador, you have to settle for a lowly helicopter pilot. Ukraine had a very special place in my father's heart. He liked Ukraine so much that he spent a New Year's Eve there, not celebrating in Kiev, but in a combat outpost on the front lines of Donetsk, with Ukrainian troops fighting against Russian aggression. As you saw in the video, he spoke on the Maidan in 2013 to the thousands of Ukrainians fighting for their freedom, saying, "We are here to support your just cause and sovereign right of Ukraine to determine its own destiny freely and independently." Those words ring more true 9 years later, and that is why we are here today. My father warned of the danger of Vladimir Putin for many years. When others were resetting relations or seeing into his soul, John McCain saw a KGB thug and called him that. The world now knows the evil that Putin is capable of. Bombing hospitals, targeting civilians, starving and freezing women and children, and willing to conduct cold-blooded mass executions. The horrible costs of Putin's war against Ukraine have so far united democracies. And the brave struggle of Ukrainians has inspired us all. But today, we want to recognize the courage and contribution of the women of Ukraine. This year's Halifax McCain Prize goes to them. The brave women trying to keep their families safe, sending their husbands and sons to war, and going to fight themselves to protect their country from Putin's aggression. Who can forget the video from the first days of the invasion when an elderly Ukrainian woman crossed the street to give sunflowers to a Russian soldier so that, in her words, "When you die here, flowers will grow on your grave"? The world has seen images from across Ukraine of women fighting aggression, digging out from bombings, fleeing with their families, working to support the war effort, fighting on the front lines, and far too often burying the dead killed by Russians. The women of Ukraine have voluntarily become heroes with bravery, honor, and dignity that has inspired the world. That is why it is my great privilege to present the 2022 John McCain Prize for Public Service to the women of Ukraine. To accept the prize, please allow me to turn to the First Lady of Ukraine, Olena Zelenska.
Dear friends, I'm here to speak on behalf of all Ukrainian women to thank you for this award. Just a few days ago, a Russian missile, one of the barrage fired against our cities and towns, hit a residential house in a Kiev street named after the true friend of Ukraine, Senator John McCain. Yes, there has been such a street in Kiev for several years. Naming a street after this great man was the least we could do to show how grateful we are for his unfailing friendship. He always stalwartly supported Ukraine and warned against Russian perfidy many years ago. I want you to try and see in your mind's eye what Ukrainian women are experiencing now. As we speak, 40,000 of them are at the battlefield serving in the armed forces of Ukraine. They are all volunteers, In peacetime, they are teachers, social workers, businesswomen. As we speak, other Ukrainian women are racing in ambulances to respond to calls for service because yet another Russian rocket has hit someone's house, or because there is a mine accident victim they have to attend to. And the majority of our health professionals are women. As we speak, Ukrainian women are teaching their classes remotely because most of our schools are within the reach of the Russian shells and have to work online. But our teachers give lessons even from bomb shelters. As we speak, Ukrainian women are rushing to work, to offices, shops, institutions, to the sound of air raid sirens, because it's women that are now driving force of our economy. Of late, they've got to do it without electricity, as Russia deliberately destroys our critical energy infrastructure. As we speak, some of Ukrainian women are being held in Russian captivity or staying in the occupied territory, incommunicado. Their children can only look at their photos and pray for them to be alive. Right now, there are Ukrainian women there, close to you. I do not mean the delegation members. I've just found out that some of the employees at the Western Hotel are Ukrainian women. They've come to Canada seeking temporary protection from the war. They are there because they are rescuing their children. But if you talk to them, you will understand that their hearts are back at home, where they've left behind their bombed houses, their jobs and plans, their husbands, sons, brothers, their lives. And yet, they've got this strength, this resilience to continue working, saving, serving, living against all odds. As we speak, every Ukrainian woman is living millions of lives, each overshadowed by tragedy or war that she definitely did not want, did not provoke. The event that has brought us together is a security forum. I want you to imagine how painful and ungraspable the word security should sound to us in Ukraine. This is what we cannot feel, what we've been denied for almost 9 months. No woman in Ukraine can be sure of her security. But I want Ukrainian women whom you are celebrating today could receive this award during their lifetimes, not posthumously. I wish they could live to see our victory, each and every of them. We demonstrate our own strengths by helping Ukraine. Senator McCain is known to have said. Now one should add, by helping Ukraine, the world demonstrates more than just strength. It demonstrates its own integrity, compassion, and commitment to the key human values, the right to life, to safety, to a home, to one's mother tongue, to the homeland. By helping us, you uphold the principles you yourselves live and want to continue to live by. I keep asking the world, time and again, to demonstrate this power of your principles now. Thank you again for this award and for all your help.
Madam First Lady, it has been an honor to present this award, and I cannot thank you enough for the efforts of yourself and all of the women of Ukraine in fighting against Russian aggression. Thank you.